Can the New Jersey Devils win a Stanley Cup? Let's find out. Need to start by saying that I downloaded someone's custom roster, so it's the updated current rosters in the NHL. So this isn't exactly going to be the exact lineup they use, but with what they have, this is the best possible setup imaginable. First line, Bratt with Jack Hughes, Andre Palat, Dawson Mercer, Nico Hischier, and Eric Holla on the second line. Andreas Johnsson, this guy, and Thomas Tatar on the third line. Let's see, how can I say this? Sharangovic. I think I nailed it.
Are you sure about that?
Probably not. Fourth line, Miles Wood, Michael McLeod, and Jesper Bokvist. Is it Jesper or Jesper? Then on defense, they have Segan Thaler, or maybe even neither. Dougie Hamilton on the first line, John Marino and Ryan Graves on the second line, and Brendan Smith and Damon Severson. Mackenzie Blackwood and newly acquired Vitek Vanacek will be their goaltending tandem, which looks absolutely amazing. If Vanacek can play how we know he can play when he wants to play good, this will be a very good goaltending duo. And like always, today we're going to be doing 3 sims. We're going to sim the 2022-2023 season 3 times over to see how the New Jersey Devils will perform. And we can compare the 3 numbers, see if it's consistent, see if it's varied. It's kind of a test between the EA Sports simming engine and a test of how good the roster will be according to them in real life. But I guess now that I'm done mispronouncing a bunch of names, the only thing left to do is sim the first season. So I will see you at the end of it. Sim number 1, we are going to the playoffs, so that's already a huge improvement. 95 points, 46 wins, 33 losses, and 3 shootout/overtime losses. I also forgot to mention in the intro, they still have $9 million cap space to work with. They still have to sign Bratt and a couple other players, and they might trade for this Matthew Tkachuk guy. It is a possibility. There is a lot of rumors that he is on the out of Calgary. As for points, we're looking at 70 points for Hughes, Bratt, and Palat. That rhymed perfectly. All of them being on the first line, meaning that the first line had 210 points combined, so that's pretty handy. 34 goals for Hughes, most of the team. Dawson Mercer had 29, so he's one shy of a 30-goal scoring season. Love to see it. Bratt with 24. Defensively, Hamilton led with 45 points. 17 goals, which is more than Graves, Severson, and Siegenthaler combined. Basically, Marino as well. Brendan Smith was kind of just there with 3 points minus 10. He is the weakest link on defense, so they might not even end up using him. Goaltending, we're looking at Blackwood with 30 wins, 28 losses, 2 overtime losses, 3 shutouts, an .899 save percentage, a 3.14 goals against average. Not the best stats at all. Vanacek, 27 games played, 16 wins, 5 losses, 1 overtime loss. Not bad at all with 1 shutout. 905 save percentage, 2.84 goals against average. So better than Blackwood, but playing way less games. So you always have to put that in consideration when looking at goalie stats. Because if you play them more, they could go up. Or if you play them more, they could also go down horribly. First round opponents in our first playoff appearance is Florida. So I'm interested to see how this goes. I think we can beat them. Let's find out. 3, 2, 1. Loss, win, loss. All games going to overtime. Now that I mentioned it, Florida will probably beat us now that I actually think about it. All games going to overtime. We take 1, lose the other 2. Game 4 really important. We win 5-4. So every single game has been close. Be a fantastic series to watch in real life. A lot of goals. A lot of close games. 5th game goes to us. A 5-2 win. We have 2 chances to close out Florida. And we will not do it, which means we go to game 7. I gotta do the fancy sim. This is your first time watching. I call this type of sim the fancy sim for no reason. I don't know why. I just started it and it's sticking forever. 3, 2, 1. First period gone. Tied 1-1. Second period, same thing. Both a goal. 1 for Johnsson, 1 for Barkov. And now we get to watch the good old third period play out in front of our eyes. Since it's a close game, I should switch it to shots probably so we can actually see things happening. They get a power play, they don't score. They get another power play. Why are we giving them so many power plays? I don't like this. Are we going to get some overtime action? If we goes to overtime in a game 7, I watch it. You have to do it. I usually just show the goals. And we're going in, boys. It is going to overtime. Computer versus computer, I obviously can't play because that's cheating. And I get to watch the fun happen. I will take you along for the ride. You will either see all the epic plays or just the goal. Still haven't turned off the announcers because I'm dumb. So you get some triple commentator action. Hughes, there it is. No shot, bro. Are you serious? Bobrovsky read that like a book. Reinhardt. In the corner, what a feed, but what a save by Blackwood. He chooses not to play it. I think he could have there. I mean, it's a pretty risky maneuver in this Game 7 overtime. Murrow! I don't even know what that word was. Dawson Mercer buries on the rebound. I don't even know what that was, but we're moving on, baby. That's probably the weirdest goal call of all time. I was like dozing off for a second, and then that happened, and I didn't know who did it. Dawson Mercer brings us to the second round. We will be facing the Boston Bruins. First 3 games, 3-2-1. We win, we lose. We win 1-0, which means we're up 2-1. Game number 4, we lose, which means the series is tied. We need this game number 5, and we take it if we can beat Boston. We're looking pretty good. We can 1-0 again. Shout out to Mackenzie Blackwood and the defensive core, shutting it down. We're getting to the conference finals, where we face the New York Rangers. Now, wouldn't this be a fun conference final action? 3, 2, 1. First 3 games, win, win, win. We are 1 game away from the Stanley Cup finals, and we're losing 6-3 in game number 4. It's fine. We still have 3 more games to work with. And we win game 5, 2-0. Who are we playing in the finals? Who we got? Either Vancouver or Calgary. Vancouver. Actually in the Stanley Cup finals, in our first out of 3 years, Dawson Mercer's clutch overtime goal in round 1 brought us all the way here. We're 4 games away from glory. We win 1, we win 2, we win 3. It's Devils time, baby. The Devils are loose. They are 1 game away. They have 4 chances to close out the Vancouver Canucks. They don't do it in game number 4. It's fine. You can take the L. They don't do it in game number 5. Getting a little bit more scary. Game number 6 is also an L. And we're actually going to game 7. Why am I not surprised at all? That means we get to do the fancy sim. First period, no score. I can't believe we had 3-0. I can. Why am I even saying I can't believe it? I can believe it. Second period, no score. So it comes down to the third period of game 7. I mean, we were up 3-0. This will be the biggest choke. Has anyone ever choked a 3-0 lead in the Stanley Cup Finals? Has that ever happened? No score yet. Looking like a first goal wins scenario. They get a power play. They can't bury. Still no score. Time winding down. 5 minutes remaining. 4 minutes remaining. We score! Sharagovic, the guy's name that I can't pronounce, and we win 1-0. Are you serious? Why did it have to be him? I'm gonna nail it this time. Sharangovich. There, nailed it.
No.
He is our savior. He scores on Thatcher Demko with 3 minutes remaining, and we get the Stanley Cup. I'm sorry for the amount of times I'm butchering that name. Andreas Janssen, 16 points, 7 goals, 9 assists, led the team in points. Goal leading went to McLeod with 8. Actually, that's not true. Dawson Mercer had 9. I mean, winning in the first year, do I even bother doing 2 more? I mean, I might as well, but I don't even feel like I have to, because the whole point is to see if they can win. And we did it in 1 year. On defense, Hamilton had the most with 12. 4 goals for him, and Brendan Smith in the playoffs showed up with 4 goals, 6 points, a +8 for almost the best on the team. Severson had 10. Kenzie Blackwood was stellar, 919 save percentage, 2.46 goals against average. Also stacking up 5 shutouts along the way, including Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals. Well, I mean, we might as well do 2 more years for fun, right? And see if they can 3-peat or at least 2-peat. I'm going to speed through the next 2 seasons. I'll see you at the end of year number 2. Not going to lie, I was very close to forgetting the awards, but I remembered Art Ross for Draisaitl, Hart for Draisaitl, Fox gets the Norris, Panarin gets the Lady Bing. Calder goes to Raymond. I'm only going to show this probably the one time because we're doing the same season over and over again, so it'll always be the same. It'll either be Raymond or Zegras every time. Conn Smythe goes to Blackwood. You love to see it. Vezina is Jack Campbell on Edmonton. Also picking up the William Jennings. Bill Masterson goes to Edmondson. Bergeron gets his trophy, the Selke. Draisaitl, Ted Lindsay, Ovechkin, Morris Richard. Now I can leave and do the second season. We make the playoffs in year number 2, again with 42 wins, 32 losses, and 8 overtime/shootout losses. Eric Kalla, most points on the team with 65. Goals goes to Heischer with 30. Bratt and Hughes dropping 23. Mercer with 21, a little less than his first performance. Tatar with 21. We had more goal scorers with 20 plus, 1 more to be exact. Janssen was one off of joining them as well. Offensively, Dougie Hamilton leading in points, not surprising. John Marino with 37, love to see it as a brand new addition for them. Severson with 28. Siegenthaler with 17, Graves with 15, and Smith with 6 again, and a -10. He seems pretty consistent in the regular season. He's kind of just there. Blackwood with a better year, 9.11 save percentage, 2.71 goals against average, 6 shutouts, winning 34 of his 61 games played, only 26 games played for Vanacek, only winning 8 of them. So he did not have a good backup year this time around. 9.02 save percentage, 3.09 goals against average. But we're back in the playoffs, and that's what matters. They're looking for the two-peat. And they do it. They're playing the Philadelphia Flyers in the first round. Spin it. 3, 2, 1. We should beat Philly, right? Right? No? No? Okay, well, we're down 2-1. Doesn't really mean anything. This is the game that matters, the fourth game. And we lose, so we're down 3-1. Pretty hard to come back from. We do steal game 5 in overtime, 4-3. Can we force game 7? No, we cannot. 7-2 loss. We just got absolutely massacred this season by the Flyers. Not what you like to see. So I'm very happy with how the first year went now. We're going to see who won the cup, then look at the stats, all that fun stuff. We're just going to speed through the next 2 seasons. We already got what we wanted. Colorado wins the cup, so nothing new there. Hughes, Bratt, and Palat once again contributing to the squad really nicely. In the 6 games played, they all had 6 goals. Yeah, 6 goals. They all had 6 points. 3 goals for Bratt, 3 for Hughes, 2 for Palat. Wood with 1, Mercer with 2, finishing at a -3 though, not ideal. Just look at goalies. Yeah, not really a great performance from Blackwood. 8.90 save percentage and a 3.61 goals against average. Not winning a playoff series with that. Vanacek was there for 32 minutes and did not do good either. So we're moving on from that. Look at the awards for fun. Matthews gets the Art Ross this time and the Hart. James Norris goes to Quinn Hughes. Lady Bing goes to Pasternak. Punting actually gets to Calder. I haven't seen that in the sim yet. How to set the internet on fire with one image. Anyway, Conn Smythe, Nathan McKinnon, Vezina, Francouz, William Jennings, also Francouz, Bill Masterson, Sherratt on the Detroit Red Wings. Bergeron gets a Selke again because it's Bergeron. And the Ted Lindsay is Matthews, as well as the Maurice Richard Trophy. We still have one more chance to get our second cup. But realistically, all we wanted today was 1, so I don't really care how this goes. I'll see you at the end of the 3rd and final season. And why not end the video with not even making the playoffs in the 3rd and final season? We weren't even close. 10 points out. Kind of rough. I wish I didn't butcher the Dawson Mercer overtime win goal, because I think I just lost my career in broadcasting there. On the bright side, wasn't exactly looking into that. So Jack Hughes, 26 goals, 35 assists for 61 points, 59 points for Bratt. And then after that, no one else even had 50. Palat with 49, Tatar with 49, Mercer with 45. Not a 20-goal season this time around. Hughes, Janssen, and Bratt, the only 20-goal scorers. Defensively, we're looking at 42 points for Hamilton, Marino with 32, and then no one else even above 20. Blackwood not having a great year, 9.02 save percentage, 3.04 goals against average. You definitely don't want to see that goals against average at the 3-goal mark. And then Vanacek only playing 27 games, only winning 11, 9.13 save percentage, and a 2.54 goals against average. So better stats there, but not good enough to drag us into the playoffs one final time. And the Calgary Flames end up taking the Stanley Cup with no Gaudreau. They probably still have Kachuk on this lineup, so that at least helped them a bit. Looking at awards, Art Ross Trophy goes to McKinnon. Hart Memorial Trophy goes to Bergeron, so that's actually kind of crazy. James Norris, Cale Makar, Lady Bing, Panarin, Calder goes to Raymond again. Not surprising. Conn Smythe, Tyler Toffoli. That'll be the day. I mean, Tyler Toffoli is pretty good, but I'd never expect him to win a Conn Smythe. Vezina goes to Anderson. William Jennings also goes to Anderson. And Bill Masterson. Hey, we got one. Siegenthaler with the Bill Masterson Award. Selke also goes to Bergeron. And the Ted Lindsay. Can I still look at his stats? He only had 87 points and 26 goals, 61 assists, so I don't really know why he won the awards, but he did. Okay, we're done here. Fun day. We do get the cup with the new New Jersey Devils. So Devils fans, if you want the cup, you have to run the exact lineup that we are rocking. Apparently, it cannot fail, except for the 2 other times it failed after the first season. We don't have to worry about that. We did what we came here to do. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.